hope this works a little better. I deleted a whole bunch of shit in the computer and on this StreamYards thing over here. And this is VB, Voice Box Bo, Durkee's mom, which I actually do feel bad for Durkee's mom. We don't make fun of VB no more. We used to until Durkee left the house. What's up, Teresa? What's going on? Tell me if the audio is a little better than it was. We're going to play Moses Heaps' album. What's up, Miss L, Stool Pigeons? How's the audio right now? Yeah, there's VB, but let's play Sweet Home Meth Camper. Maybe the audio is a little much better yet, but wait till I play the song and see if it fucks up. How bad is it now?
Six wheels keep on turning. Turn me down to see my squirrel.
My squirrel.
Hitting bombs in Virginia. And he misses his family once again. I think it's a sin. Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Well, I heard Mr. Heaps sing about us. Well, I heard old Moses put us down.
This is a good one. Sweet Home Meth Camper.
We'll remember. This left mountain mama don't need you around.
This VB. Sweet Home Meth Camper.
Where the skies are filled with pills.
Where the skies are filled with pills.
Sweet Home Meth Camper.
Well, these aren't just dedicated to Doc. This is a whole album full of Doc stuff. We've been battling the forces of Durkle for the last 7-8 months, the whole Durkle verse. We stopped his scamming, put it to an end, and this is the great Heaps' album. Durkee can't come up with an album. Durkee can't play 3 riffs of his guitar.
Lord, he's coming back to these hills.
Whose channel's that? It's Moses Heaps' channel. I'm going to drop it.
Yes, he is.
How's the audio now when I switch the tab?
Slide over and let Moses take over.
There's Moses Heaps' channel right there.
In the
Sub to
it. They love the needle.
This guy's a riot.
What we could do.
This guy's a character.
Now, Yuba Tuba does not bother me. But does your conscience bother you? Tell the truth. Sweet
Home Meth Camper. Baby.
Where them
skies filled with pills.
Yes, it was. A sweet
Home Meth Camper. This guy's hilarious.
Lord, that boy's going back to them hills.
Yeah, look at the little, see, we call him Squirrel because his mommy just named him that. Yeah, good sub to that guy. He's hilarious, dude. If we had Heaps in the, if we had Heaps with the mob rat shit, torturing Aletto, forget about it. Heaps is a talented son of a bitch. He made all these parodies of Dorky like this, a whole fucking album.
Keep Moses. Now let me show you how Mama Bo does it.
And that's why you'll see all the squirrels, because his mother used to call him Baby Squirrel when he was little. Baby Squirrel. There's a whole lore to this. There's a whole lore to the Durkle verse. The Durkle verse has lore to it. The Durkle verse has been around almost a year now. Sweet Home Meth Camper, where the skies filled with pills. I love these songs. They're great. Let old Moses take over. I like the Adderall Hillbillies also.
old Charlie's got the shake and bake. He's been known to prick a vein or two. Lord, it gives Squirrel off with so much. I have to shake him when he's turning blue. How about you? Sweet home with the camper.
This is a famous pick.
Where the skies are filled with pills. Sweet home.
Hold on. Link said it started in last September, October. That's when the Dirkle verse really took off?
With the camper.
When Chevy was at it a little before that, right?
Coming back to these hills. Sweet home with the camper. Where them skies are filled with pills. Sweet home with the camper.
See, that's what happens when you scam.
He's coming back to these hills.
He's coming back. And there's Durkee's. Durkee's always bragging about his. I got a Mustang. I got a Mustang. This car never moves. It's been sitting in this position. This is what happens when you come on Yuba Tuba and you rip people off for 11 years and you beat old people and you beat your girlfriend. We meme you. We meme you to death. We meme you to death. Now you're infamous, motherfucker. That's a Mustang. That's funny. And the next song is going to be Squirrel on a Train. I'll give you some backdrop to what Squirrel on a Train is. About 6 months ago, when he was at the Skanka Tanka, a.k.a. Sniffers Cove, where Skanka lives, Squirrel was going live every night crying that he needed to get home. He was scamming people for money, trying to get home, but he wasn't trying to get home. He was just getting dope, okay? He was just getting heroin. So he was telling everybody he would put, how's it buffering right now? Real bad. He would put all his clothes on the couch and all his guitars, all this stupid shit. He would put it on the couch and he'd cry on YouTube and cry. So people would send him money. And he didn't go home with the money. He put it in his veins. Yes, Sniffers Cove. Sniffers Cove is the Skanka Tanka. That's a skank tank. A.k.a. Sniffers Cove. That's in Virginia. That's where he just beat up Skanka. I'm trying to catch you up with the lore over here. That's where he gave Skanka the beating. And right after that, Heaps dropped this song about 5-6 months ago. Squirrel on a Train. This is one of my favorites. So I don't know. I like all of these songs, but... Oh, I think he sings this as Voice Box Bo. That's right. This is Squirrel on a Train, Moses Heaps on lead vocals with Bo. So this is VB actually singing this song. Durkee's mom is singing this song. My name is Voice Box Bo. I can't believe my shitty kid is home again.
Feeling's not the same. In fact, it's getting pretty lame. It's just not that fun anymore. I guess I'll go outside and flag a Uber for a ride.
See, this is him crying. Yes, sometimes I learned here yesterday's I want to come back home. He's just crying and all of these things.
And take it on down to the shore, wallowing with fear, the days and the weeks that you're not here. Was all the waiting in vain? The day that Skanka arrived, my little squirrel couldn't survive. But she sent him home on the train.
See, VB's singing right now about Skanka knocked on the door and took her squirrel away. Because before Skanka came around, VB and Dork was like, they were connected at the hip. Dork used to put VB, Voice Box Bo, on streams, scamming, and he would make her scam and abuse her. So that's why we don't go hard. I don't go hard on VB no more.
On a train. Why'd you send my squirrel on a train? The day that skank arrived, my little squirrel couldn't survive. Then she sent him home on a train. Home on a train. Why'd you send my squirrel on a train? The day that skank arrived, my little squirrel had to be revived. But she sent him home on a train. Home on a train. Everybody now. Why'd you send my squirrel on a train? The day that skank arrived, my little squirrel couldn't survive.
Look at that.
He sent him home on a train.
He never went home on the train, though. We actually did see Squirrel jump on a train about 2 months ago, and Squirrel needed a chaperone. VB sent a chaperone with him. You know how little kids go on planes and trains with chaperones?
Home on a train.
Look at the little squirrel.
Why'd you send my squirrel on a train? The day that skank arrived, my little squirrel had to be revived. Then she sent him home on a train.
There's Durkee smoking a cigarette backwards.
On a train.
And see what he writes right here? Look, this is what he put on Facebook. I'm on my way home, sweet home. He was shooting up while he wrote this because he never went home. He took that money and blasted it in his arm.
Why'd you send my squirrel on a train? The day that skunk arrived, my little squirrel just couldn't survive. Then you sent him home on a train.
The next is the Adderall Hillbillies, folks.
On a train.
The Adderall Hillbillies is great. And there's Squirrel with his guitars, because Durkee has about 9 guitars that his mommy buys him, but he can't play them. He can only play 3 riffs. He can't. I made Durkee a bet. If he could play 1 full song, I would private my channel, all the videos. He couldn't give me 1 song. But yet he tells us he's got an album dropping. I just sent my squirrel on a train. Day that skank arrived, my little squirrel had to be revived. And you sent him home on a train.
Yeah. Send him home on a train. All right.
All right, let's go to the Adderall Hillbillies. This is great. This is one of my favorites also. This is the Adderall Hillbillies. This is when Skanka was really hipped up on them Addies.
Listen to a story about the losing name of Dirk. A poor mountain queer that was supposed to work. Killing one a day, skanking knocking at the door. 10 months later, he moved in with a Oprah. At the Skanka like movie stars. The next thing you know, old Dirk's are working harder. A hotter water tank and a battery for her car. He said that this a working is another thing for me, so he got on YouTuber just to beg for some money.
And now right here, these are his shoes that he was like, he bought these like cheap fucking Nikes, these Jordan shoes, his brands, my bands. I bought my bands, and he showed them for like 2 weeks straight. He wouldn't stop bragging about these shoes. And there's the water tank. He said, I moved hot water tanks and everything. I did everything for that woman, hot water tanks and everything. I guess he fixed a hot water tank in her house and he acted like he fucking performed brain surgery. It's bizarre.
Yeah, man. I'm bleeding out my ass. Adderall Hillbillies. Now it's time to say goodbye to Skank and all her kin. Turkey packed his guitars and he headed back to Bima. We'd like to invite you back next week to this locality when he gets his medication for his brand new STDs.
That's true.
She get him to clap.
He said that. Now, everything's talked about in these songs. Durkee and Skanka has said this stuff. He said she gave him the clap and everything.
It'll come back now. You hear?
Now, the next song is great. It's called The Needle and the Damage is Done. I'll give you some backdrop to this song. Durkee almost OD'd. That picture that I show with Durkee passed out on the bed, well, Skanka had to hit him with Narcan and the ambulance had to come. So after we found out about that top-notch funny news, Moses Heaps had to drop a song, and he dropped this, The Needle and the Damage Done. This is a funny song right here. This is when he was at the Skanka Tanka. Come on, Buffering. Baby. Here's Skanka.
I love you, baby. Can we do some more?
Look how skinny he was there. Wow.
We went to Carrollton,
My bands.
She watched the needle up, I'll take her man. Gone, damage done.
Is that Chihuahua alive? Oh my God, look how high Skanker is right there. Skank is whacked out of her fucking gog right there. Doc's over there looking at something very skinny and dainty. I scam for money because I know I can. Look at Doc, he thinks he's a hunter. There's the bottle he was supposed to send to Emily. What's up, Cheech? This is the guy, Durkee Castle. He's not a white. He tries to say he's a white. He was on the movie documentary Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. He was in it for 3 minutes, and he's been scamming people on YouTube ever since until the Durkleverse stomped a hole in his ass.
I scam for money because
I know I can.
I know that some of you don't understand. You do what you can to keep from running out. I've seen the needle and the damage done. A little part of it in heaven.
There it is.
But every junkie's like a
Setting sun. I hope the Durkee's not the next one. There's Moses Heaps' channel in there. Please sub to his channel. This guy is a fucking character. If we had him over there in the mob rat shit making A-Light songs, these guys wouldn't know what to do with themselves. Trust me. There's the Browns hat. Now, how he got these Cleveland Browns hat, I don't know if that's the Browns hat. He let a gay man, all right, this gay dude who used to smoke crack, hung out at his mom's house for years doing crack with VB. And his name was David Brandenham. So his cousin came on stream and told us that his stepdad was walking by his door, and he looked through the hole in the door because Durkee punches holes through the door, and he seen David Brandenham giving Durkee fellatio. And Durkee, the old guy, gave Durkee a $25 bag of marijuana and a Cleveland Browns hat for fellatio. True stories from his cousin, not me. Yeah, Triple Nickel. There's the godfather of the Durkleverse, the original Durkee smasher. Oh, this is Country Roads, Bring Squirrel Home. Boone County Roads, Bring Squirrel Home is next. County Roads, Bring Squirrel Home to the place. It's bomb, Virginia, with Mountain Mama Bow. Road, bring my little squirrel home. His games and smoke his bones. West Virginia, Meth Mountain, Mama Bird, Meth Mountain Camp. Look at Squirrel on the scooter. Look, missing. This is hilarious. Look, missing Scooter Wayne Watt Castle, hair greasy, weight emancipated, eyes bugged out, height 5'7", skin dirt, teeth 5. Last seen scamming, doing drugs on YouTube, considered armed and dangerously stupid. This is when he was missing.
Squirrel, you get back here soon now.
See, this was another Bo. He performed this as VB. All right, this is a new one. This is the Green Acres parody. Boom, boom. The Carp. Kmart. Now, this one's classic. This one's so classic because I think, if I'm wrong, you tell me, Heaps. I think you almost break out laughing in this song. In one of these parts, I swear to God, I think you almost bust out laughing. This is one of my favorite also. I'm going to say that every fucking song, but these are fucking hilarious right here. Look, now, everything he says in here, the carp. Now, Durkee says that Skanker's privates smell like carp. We're not saying that. He said that live on stream, humiliating the poor girl, and they love Kmart. Listen. Bow, bow. This is great. Oh, you did almost break out laughing? I knew it, dude. I knew it. This shit's great.
Man, the mountain is the place for dirt. Mama Bo don't care if he don't work. Pills are smoking up and getting high. Keep your ocean, just give me that PS5. Up in the skank tanks where I'd rather stay. Shorty, kinda like it having it my way. Just a no trailer park view. Dirty, I like it, but I like for other dudes too. Some old drugs. The scrubs. The carp. Kmart, you are my bitch. Goodbye again, kids. Meth Mountain, we are there.
This shit never gets old, I swear to God. All right, this is Durkee Went Down to Virginia from a great song, 1979, Charlie Daniels Band, Devil Went Down to Georgia. This is when Durkee first went to Virginia at the Skankatanka, Sniffers Cove. Now, this is the picture of Dorky with the hot water heater that he bragged about it. He was bragging about this hot water heater for weeks. I did everything for that woman. Hot water heaters, everything, you name it. This is him carrying a hot water heater, but Heaps put a big Xanax bar. It says special thanks to Red Eye Patriot and Chevy 555. Don't forget the Rumble with the Mumble, July 30th. Another classic right here. Hit her guts, man. This shit's great.
Scooter went down to Virginia and he lived for some lives. He was in a vine, I had a blind,
way behind.
Then he came across the skank and smelled on chew the bone, sucking it hard. Durkee jumped on the hip and stuff. Said, Skank, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, but I'm a bone sucker too. And if you care to take it there, I'll make a bet with you. You suck a pretty good chicken bone, but give this squirrel a do. I bet he look gold. Hit your dope, says I can suck it better than you. The bait says, my name's Skank and I'm the mom of the the year. I'll take that bet you're going to regret, you nasty sticky queer. Skanker rosin up, red pipe and stuff up hard. He'll come through some Sniffers Cove and Turkey is hard. If you win, you get the shiny needle made of gold. And if you lose, Turkey, get your dough.
And if you lose, Turkey, get your dope. And this is all true with the needles. Everything that's in this song is all true and deep in the Dirkleverse lore right here. Heaps, I wish we had you over with the mob rat shit. There's the golden needle. There's the golden needle laid down by Durkee's feet.
Durkee opened up a field bottle and said, I'll start this shit, and fire flew from his nose as he lubed up his lips. He pulled that bone across his 4 teeth and it made a weird slam. It reminded him of the time back at the meth camper he sucked on David Branham.
Did you hear that one? Back in the meth camper where he blew David Brandenham? Well, David Brandenham blew him. There's the Cleveland Browns hat and the marijuana. As you can see here, this is when the teeth were at the Elite 8. He had 8 bottom teeth. This was the Elite 8 before. Now it's the Final 4. He looked like a jack-o'-lantern.
When Durkee finished, Skanker said, You're pretty good, little prick. Now sit down in that chair right there, Tyrone, and show me a trick. Fire on my crotch, run, boys, run. You gonna get burnt like a rising sun? They call me a skank, call me a hoe. Granny, do you wanna fight boys, bow?
This is when they had, this is when they tried to put on a podcast. They put these headphones on and had these microphones, but they weren't hooked up. They didn't need them. So they put the headphones on and the microphones just for show. See the microphone? All right, right here is one of the videos where Durkee's chopping up heroin. He's cutting up heroin, and his mother's right over there, and he asks her, what does this look like? Does it look like heroin? He said, I don't want to know about that.
Durkee bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beaten. He laid that golden needle on the ground at Skanker's feet. Skanker said, come on back if you ever want to try again. Because I told you once, you son of a bitch, on a horse scale, I'm a 10. I'm a crouch, run, boys, run.
I'm a crouch, run, boys, run.
You're going to get burned like a rising sun. Call me a skank, call me a hoe. Granny, do you want to fight voice box bow?
It's true. He said she gave him a disease. He said that. Oh, these are classic. The next song is On the Road to Bim. I think this is performed by Voice Box Bo. I think Heaps went into his VB mode on this one once again. Some of the songs are sang in VB mode. This is On the Road to Bim. On the Road to Bim. Come on, stop buffering a fun goal. Call me a skank, call me a hoe. Granted, do you want to fight Voice Box Bo? Come on, a fun goal. This shitty computer, man. This one's classic. You got Bo Cephas up there with the big fucking marijuana stick. Come on. All right, here we go. On the Road to Bim. That's VB right there with the big marijuana joint. Yeah, this is On the Road to Bam.
In the grave, chick. On the road to Bam. I just can't wait till he's on the road to Bam. The life he lives is getting high with his kin. I can't wait till he gets home to me again. On the road to Bam. He's been gone places that I've never been. He's seeing things that I hope he never sees again.
This is when he fought with Skanka, because they break up every 2 weeks, and he goes on, humiliates her, and says vile things about her. And he actually did this thing. He scratched her face out.
I can't wait till he's on the road to Bam.
On the road to Bam.
On the road to Bam. Like a band of hippies, he smokes his bone on the highway. We're the best of friends. Insisting that the joint keeps going my way. And our way is on the road to Bam.
And look at him.
I just can't wait till he's on the road to Bam. The life he loves is getting high with his kin. And I can't wait till he's on the road to Bam. There you go, Billy.
Ain't that right, Billy? Yeah, Cheech. If you only knew, these guys are characters over here in the Durkle verse. I like the Durkle verse way better than the Mob Rat shit. The Durkle verse is, I have a lot of fun over here, and all these content creators are fucking hilarious. This is the water heater. Durkee said he paid $300 for it, but it was like a $75 water heater. He installed it, and he acted like he acted like he conquered fucking Rome. 30 years old. See, Durkee created all this on himself. I'm ripping everybody off and doing all this shit. He created the Durkle verse to smash on him.
On the road to Bam, like a band of hippies, he smokes his bone on the highway. We're the best of friends. Insisting that the joint keeps going Mama Bo's way. And our way is on the road to Bam. I just can't wait.
See right here? See what he dropped? Now I'm stranded where I ain't wanted. Skanka's family didn't want him there, but he wasn't stranded. He was lying to get heroin. This is during the scamming also at Sniffers Cove, a.k.a. the Skanka Tanker.
Squirrel home again. The life he lives is getting high with his kin. I can't wait till he gets on the road to Bam.
And this is VB right here. VB used to have a YouTube channel, but Durkee had to monitor it and take control of it. And every time the lady tried to do a video, like right here, she's like singing Little Birdie going, tway, tway, tway. And he would just get into the fucking video and be like, yeah, I did this shit. I put this shit on. He's sick.
And I can't wait till he gets home to Mama Bo again.
Now, if you guys don't know, Mama Bo is Jesco White's sister. Her father was D-Ray White, this real, like, badass mountain dancer. Unbelievable dancer this guy was.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all, like, you know, the Scottish fucking dancing, the Scots-Irish dancing. Unbelievable mountain dancer. And his son Jesco dances also. And he was on Roseanne Barr before. They made a few documentaries on their family and stuff. And Dirk took that and started ripping people off. All right, this song right here this is called Jesco White Says Shove It. Because Jesco is just so sick of Dorky and the other idiots over there using his name and ripping people off. So Heaps made this song for Jesco. What's up, Rick? Rick Sanchez has a great day.
You're best not trying to be riding my heels. I'm a tap dancer.
Yeah, Jesco asked you to make this for him. Jesco and his wife right here, Leader, are real good fucking people. Like I said, Durkee ripped these two girls off, Abigail and Emily. like they bought shit from him and he never mailed it out, and he lied to them and dragged them along for months, then insulted them. When Jesco and his wife found out about it, they sent these girls all kinds of shit. Like, I'm talking fucking all these wood burnings, all this like Jesco merchandise. That was nice of them. They're good people, man.
Let's just go what says
Shove it.
I ain't claiming you
Whites no more. Look at Jesco. That's him and his wife.
My sister ain't nothing but a trailer enabler helping him scam for their drugs. If you don't know me and a leader by now, well, your head must be in a fog.
Yeah, that's right, Chevy. I'd say $150 worth of stuff each he gave them, girl. They sent them a whole bunch of shit. We have videos on this channel with both Abigail and Emily made thank you videos to Jesco and Alita. There's Jesco right there dancing on fucking a doghouse.
We got what we here in Tennessee, a piece of land, our house, and our dogs.
Jesco White says shove it.
I ain't claiming you whites no more. Me and Lila got tired of you people. That's why we're leaving for. Your white's best not trying to be riding my heels as I'm a tap dancing out the door.
He looks nuts there. And look, he put Durkee and Skanka in the fire. That's hilarious.
I ain't playing you fools no more.
There's Jesco and his wife. Teresa asked, how many people did this Dorky scam? Only Durkee. Only Dorky was scamming people. The other whites weren't scamming people. It was just Durkee. And Durkee's not even a wild and wonderful white from West Virginia. His last name is Castle. We had a few of Durkee's kin come on here, and they totally said he's not a white. He better stop using our last name, but he won't stop using their last name.
Fame. Boone County white squatter living down in a house still using Jesco's name. You should have given that hassle, you non-white Castle. Now listen to what Moses said. Jesco White says shut. He ain't claiming you whites no more. Me and the leader got tired of you people. That's why I'm leaving. And
only two of the people. Durkee scammed hundreds of people. I'm not even bullshitting or exaggerating. Durkee has scammed hundreds of fucking people off the internet in the last 10 years, 11 years. But two of the women, we found out who they were. We knew them from the Durkleverse. And since when we put them on stream and Jesco and his wife found out about that, they sent them all that stuff.
Your white's best not try to be riding my heels as I'm a tap dancing out the door. Cause Jesco White says shut. I ain't claiming you whites no more.
Hey, what's up, cowboy?
Jesco White says
if any of you people want anti-Durkee merchandise, Carolina Cowboy right there, you can go check out his IG. Drop your IG page, cowboy. And if any of you people want anti-Durkee merchandise, go check that stuff out.
Sure. Ain't claiming you whites no more.
This was a good song, Heaps. I'm glad Jesco asked you to make this. Picture how frustrated Jesco and the whites must be with Durkee just using their name and running them through the mud. Oh, this is a good one. This is a Heaps. So that's all right, Skanker. Instead of Elvis, that's all right, Mama. This is that's all right, Skanker. This is a funny one. Yeah, there's Cowboy's Instagram right there. Hey, Cowboy, you got to do me a favor. Can you drop that Instagram link on my video after this is done so I can stop putting that in my description of the videos and stuff? Ladies and gentlemen, Skanka has left her children. You know how Elvis has left the building? Because listen, Skanka is not a good woman, but she doesn't deserve to get beat up. She left her little children. She got 2 beautiful kids, too. She left these 2 kids to go spend 7 months with Durkee, then brings Durkee back to her house, and he beats her up in front of the children. Her 9-year-old son had to, like, tell the cops he was hitting my mommy, made a statement against Durkee. What did Durkee say? That statement ain't going to hold up in court. He's a 9-year-old kid. Squirrel funny because he tells us he was in the Rough and Rowdy. I guess the Rough and Rowdy's like some Southern boxing thing or something like that. So he says he was in there. He told us he was a semi-pro football player. The lies that this kid comes out with. Stepdaddy Durkee, horrifying. And I love how you use the Groucho Marx sunglasses. That's great. That's all right, Skanka. That's all right with you. Madison Squirrel Garden. Take care, cowboy. Look at Dirk with his wigs.
Oh, you're not the mother, Skanka. You abandoned them too.
All right, real quick. This is, remember I told you that like Durkee went live after he slapped Skanker in the face? This is the picture in the video right here. You can see her face. See that big red mark and that big red welt on her face? He literally slapped her in the face and then went live right after he slapped her in the face. Disgusting.
You abandoned them too. You're not the mother, Skanka. And that's all right with you. Now that's all right. That's all right. That's not all right now, Skanka. Now you just left it too.
Look at VB.
She could told him to. Son, that crop don't smack around. She ain't no good for you, but that's all right. Oh, that's all right. That's all right now, Skanka. Those kids done forgot about you. I'll tell you what she did. She put a yoke of no on us. She didn't just break up the man. She broke up the album.
Yeah, because Dirk's been telling us the albums. He's got an album dropping for 10 years. He's coming out with a second Wild and Wonderful Castles movie. It's ridiculous.
She leaving town, baby. She leaving them folks over. Now she won't be bothering her. It's that's all that 2x4. That's all right. That's all right. You keep trying, lying up church. Those Durkee is done with you. Oh, yeah.
Look at Dirk's teeth. Check those 3 teeth out. Mo, Larry, and Curly. Look at that. This is a great picture of the teeth right here. Look at them teeth. He's very insecure about his teeth. That's why he guards them with his lips.
That's all right. Oh, that's all right. That's all right, now, Skanka. We know how you do. Yeah, that's all right, now, Skanka. Your kids are embarrassed of you.
Yes, they are. All right, this next one right here is really good, too. This is a parody of his grandfather's song right here. His grandfather was a hell of a mountain dancer, D. Ray White. And this is his grandfather. This is Durkee's grandfather right here. Not this guy, the other guy. You'll see. All right, this is Durkee's grandfather, D. Ray. Like I said, he was a famous mountain dancer. Is this Haskell Atkins or something? I don't know who the dude is with the guitar, but This is Dirk's grandfather. I think Katie White got pissed at us that we used this video. She left a message a few weeks ago. It's like, why'd you have to put my grandpa in there? It's like, we honor your grandfather. We like your grandfather. I think D-Ray was a hell of a mountain dancer. Nobody's making fun of D-Ray at all. He was a great mountain dancer. But we're going to make fun of Durkee in any way we can.
Durkee ran to Virginia just to get away from a fight. Turned out when he got there, he got beat every night. Get along home, dirty Durkee. Get along home.
Now, this song is about Durkee running away from Scooter Beggins. Scooter Beggins, it was called The Rumble with the Mumble. Scooter Beggins was going down to West Virginia to meet Durkee. So Durkee jumped on a train and went to Virginia and ran to Skanka's house because he was so scared of Scooter Beggins. So that's why he made this song.
Come home, dirty Durkee. Mama Bo's gonna bury you.
This guy had some great dance moves, man. I like this tap dance and stuff. Right? That's good.
I do have an album, a movie podcast too. He's got more lives, he's got teeth than people he's gonna sue. Get along home, dirty Durkee. Get along home. Get along home, dirty Durkee. And Mama Bo's gonna bury you.
This old style of dancing comes from the Scots-Irish. Comes from the Scots-Irish when they migrated to West Virginia over there in Kentucky. There's not many people that know these dance steps or do this dancing anymore. D-Ray was really good though. Like he had all these like amazing dance steps and shit. Jesco's really good also, but not better than D-Ray. D-Ray was the best at this bluegrass dancing shit. Unbelievable. Oh, this is a great song right here.
Anybody home?
This is called Knock, Knock, Knocking on the Trailer's Door. Knocking on the Trailer's Door. This is once again about Durkee running away from Scooter Beggins. Scooter Beggins was going to go there and confront Durkee and film him and ask him why he rips people off, but Durkee took off. Of course.
Oh.
This is a great song right here. I love this song. Fly in the Wall. What's up, man? Who's there? This is great. Who's there? Who's there? This is funny.
Mama, take this straw away from me. I can't be sniffing anymore. I'm so damn high that I can barely see.
Look at Dog nodding off.
If it's Upchurch knocking on the trailer.
All right, real quick. This is Ryan Upchurch. He's like this independent, country and western singer from down south. He's like everybody loves him down there, and he can't stomach Durkee. He hates Durkee, but Durkee thinks he likes him, and then Durkee wants to fight him a week later. Funny shit, man.
Knock on Durkee's trailer.
There's Durkee's house right here. And he puts a bunch of cameos in this, too. You got Upchurch, Carolina Cowboy, Chevy. Even me, I pull up in a cab from Queens.
That's who it is, Bill. That's who it is. Knock on Durkee's trailer. Who else could it be? Knock on Durkee's trailer.
Look at Dirk in the mud.
Might be Johnny Knoxville. Knock on Durkee's trailer. You know, one time it was the Heartbreakers. Mama put cheeks guns in the ground, so Turkey can't shoot them anymore. There's a long black car, and it's slowing down. Look, Billy, look. It's up church looking for the trailer door. Oh, no, it's who it is, it's who it is. 999 on Turkey's trailer door.
It's cowboy.
I'll be Carolina Cowboy. 999 on Turkey's trailer door. Oh, it's probably rusty. 999 on Turkey's trailer door. I thought I got rid of that bacon spore. 999 on Turkey's trailer door.
He's horrified.
Who's there?
Look how scared he is.
Triple nickel. Who's there? Oh, it better not be Moses. I'll call Little Man. Who's there? Oh, it looks just like Upchurch. Who's there?
All right, now this is real funny. Durkee put a post up, right? He writes this: flat bill hats. Come on, guys. Real hellbillies and soldiers. Don't throw around phases, flags, and shine down says on the shame. What a shame. I will never change for anyone. So he's basically saying he thinks flat bill hats are goofy. But we found this picture of him dressed up as a wankster with a flat bill hat. The hypocrisy is just amazing with this kid. Look at him. That's when he was a gangster. He went wankster for a few years. A pure fucking follower, of course. All right, this is Meth Mountain Music right here. Meth Mountain Music. All right, this is, I guess, when he got arrested, the Skank Tank Redemption.
Oh, play me Meth Mountain Music.
Look at him.
Like D-Ray and Birdie May used to play.
That's his grandparents.
And I'll float on down Bend River. Little county highway. Drift away like Harvey Castle.
That's his real dad right there. This is Carvey Castle. This is Dork's real father.
Raft with my old friend Chief. Selling skankers, kids' food stamps. Just to load another rig. Oh, play me Meth Mountain Music. Like D-Ray and Birdie May used to play. And I'll float on down the river.
Tell me he doesn't look like the biggest fucking fanook in this picture. Look at that very Bruce-esque, Caitlyn-esque look on his face. Babyface Castle. Yeah, mind someone else's business. He tried to say he was a rapper. He tried to say he invented redneck rap music. He's such a liar. He has no talent. None.
Swim across the river. Just prove Durkee's man. Spends his days being lazy.
Cabin boy.
And scamming all his...
See, this is the bottle he was supposed to send Emily. He never sent the bottle to Emily. He lied. And he forged his aunt's signature on there and everything.
Trespassing on the coal fields. Hanging with Tyler, shooting cats.
Yes, his nephew Tyler kills cats. That's why you'll see these references to the cats. his nephew Tyler, the little kid in the movie that goes, Dennis is this, and gives his middle finger, he grew up to be a cat killer, which is disgusting.
Playing baseball with little man. You should have seen where he stuck that bat. Now play some backwards but head music.
There's VB.
That makes you dance like Voice Box Bo. Play something with just 2 chords in it. Cause that's all that Durkee knows. Oh, play me Myth Mountain music like D-Ray and Birdie Mae used to.
And his grandparents are real good people, especially Birdie Mae. This woman helped so many orphans and people who didn't have nothing to eat. She used to take people in. Rest in peace, Birdie Mae and D-Ray White.
And I'll float on down the river.
This kid's such a scumbag. You know what he did? He actually took a picture of his grandmother and made a fake account on Facebook, and he was going around trolling people with his grandmother's avatar, but then complaining about it, going, how dare somebody use my grandmother's thing? And then his cousin caught him. He was texting his cousin and didn't log into the right account, and his cousin fucking caught him. He's the one who made that fucking account up about his grandma. Scumbag.
Boone County Hideaway.
Look at Gilligan.
Hey.
This is where that's where he was pointing the gun at his son, unintentionally, but still doing that. It's VB.
Oh, play me Myth Mountain music. Oh, play me Myth Mountain music. Oh, play me Myth Mountain music. Oh, play, yeah.
This shit is hilarious. The Skank Tank Redemption. Don't drop your soap, Durkee. This kid's a disgusting human being. This is the Ballad of the Tire and Rim Job. Working 3 to 5.
Stumbled through the trailer, mumbling in the kitchen, taught me how to line up ambition, just flexing and sniffing, trying to come to life. Grab me a needle and I never take a shower, going down the street just to kill a couple hours, cause folks like me do a job from 3 to 5. I'm working 3 to 5, put away to make a killing, barely getting high. It's all shaking, all my pills, and they just use my mind.
This is where he said he's got a job. He's been posting these pictures that he has a job at this place. He doesn't have a job there. They didn't want to hire this idiot.
If you give me credit, it's enough to drive Durkee crazy if he lets it working
3 to 5.
Told the boss that I had COVID, only got the job, cause I promised I would blow him.
Yeah, he told the boss that he got COVID, right? But for the longest time, he was telling us COVID's not real. But then he is just a total contradiction, walking shit bum, this kid is. Bleezy Cheek says, sorry you got blamed for the calls. Hey, no problem, man. He'll blame anybody. He's a maniac. That kid. Working 3 to 5. That's right. Listen, I think he's had 3 jobs in his whole life. He's not even on disability. He don't even get crazy bucks. You would think this little possum, this little freak with 3 teeth would be on crazy bucks. He's not even on crazy bucks. So his poor mother, VB, Voice Box Bo, for the last 34 years of his life has been paying his bills, buying his cigarettes, giving him drug money, because if she doesn't do that, he punches holes in the walls and abuses her. But 6 months ago, his brother Billy, the diaper sniper, got out of jail. When he got out of jail, Durkee couldn't abuse VB physically no more. So that's why VB stopped going on his live streams. She didn't want to go on them live streams. She was forced to go on them live streams. Remember when he lied and said Chig took a heart attack and they had to carry Chig out, and he put friggin' VB on there to lie? This kid abuses his mom. This kid is a bad person, a scamming scumbag. Of Durkee, if you want this stuff to stop, you can stop by mailing Emily and Abigail their money back. Cash app them their money back, scumbag. That will be a start of it. That will be a start. Because what? The Durkleverse has been going almost a year strong. Almost a year strong, the Durkleverse has been going. How long? It's been out like 8 years. Really, Link? Oh, he just moved back in then. Okay. Then Billy Earl just moved back into the Meth Mountain 6-7 months ago. Because when Durkee was just there, he abused VB real bad. It only stopped when Billy moved back there. He failed at being a loser. Yeah, he's brutal. He caused this and brought this all on himself. Ripping people off and the outlandish. Now, the lies are one thing. If he wants to go on there and tell us he played semi-pro football for the Cleveland Browns, so be it, okay? It's a lie. We know it. We know he can't play guitars. We know there's no album coming out. There's no podcast. But when you're ripping people off for 10 years on YouTube, and it finally caught up with you, motherfucker, and here we are, the Durkleverse. It caught up with you, dork. And there's nothing you can do about it, but you can do this. If you stop by cash apping Emily and Abigail their money back, you'll take that power away from us, so we can't torture you about that no more. Do the right thing, but he can't do the right thing. He can't do it. He just can't. He won't. It's mama's boy syndrome. Bouncing baby mama boo for years, coddled him. Yeah, abusing women, totally. He beats his girlfriend up, and I don't like Skank Up, as she does not deserve to get beat up. She doesn't deserve to be hit. She doesn't deserve for him to go live and talk about her private parts and bash her sexually and all this dirty stuff, which he's famous for. He's famous for beating her up and humiliating this woman. And even though she's a shit bum, she doesn't deserve that. No man deserves to do that to his girlfriend. It's fucking sick, okay? Well, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to drop Heaps' channel in here one more time. If you got, he's the dude who made all these songs. There's a lot of channels in the Durkleverse. I can't drop them all. There's quite a bit of them. But the Durkleverse is strong, and it's still going. The Durkleverse is not gone yet. Not at all. This is the guy who made all these songs. Yeah, I don't know if you're into like watching people make fun of mob stool pigeons, because I torture the mob rats on my other channel. But if you knew the lore and the stuff about this guy, A-Light, you could make a great song, man. We wish we had somebody like Heaps with the musical talent over there. We'd be blowing his mind. He dropped this cowboy. He's one of the original Durkleverse people, him and Chevy. A couple of the original guys. There was a couple other guys too, but things happened. They fell off. But Cowboy and Chevy is some of the original Durkleverse people. I came in a little late in the game, but I think I'm 6 months in, 7 months strong. Never get tired. No, well, sometimes I get tired of the Durkee himself, but we just wait till he pulls something dumb, and then we go on and blast them apart, you know? Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out and subbing to these channels. I appreciate it. Thank you very kindly. God bless you and everyone else. Go slow. And Dorky, go pay people back, Doc. Do the right thing. Because if he did pay these two girls back, I would cut him a lot of slack. I really would. I would cut him a lot of slack. And I never break my word, Dirk. So, peace, pot, and pills. Peace, pot, and pay your bills. That's Durkee's famous line. Peace, pot, and pills. It's fucking disgusting.